What's up guys, Matt Day here, and today I'm going to give you guys an overview of bulk loading film. Alright, we have everything we need to get started here. We're going to be loading some HP5, and this is what the 100-foot roll comes in. And I already have it loaded in this tank here because I didn't really see the point in filming it because it all has to be done in complete darkness. So I went ahead and did it in the changing bag like you would use to load film into a developing tank. And I didn't film the process because you guys can't see it, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You just take the roll and you put it all in here. This unscrews right here on top. It sets in, and then you take the leader of the film and you pass it through this gate and then close the gate. It's really that simple. So didn't really see the point in loading that for you guys, but just so you know, that's how it happens. So go ahead and set that to the side, and just to kind of give you an overview, this is what the film loader looks like. It's a daylight film loader, meaning you can do this in daylight once the film is in here, just like a daylight developing tank. So over here on the side, you've got your frame counter that goes from 0 to 39. You've got this part right here that basically locks your canister into place, and over here on the side you've got your crank to actually crank the film onto your roll. So over here there's a spot that says gate is open or closed. So if you turn it to the left, that opens the gate, meaning the area where the film comes from the main roll over onto your canister. If you turn it to the left, that's going to open the gate, and if you turn it to the right, it's going to close the gate, just like that. So you want to make sure this gate is closed before you open up this top part, because if you open this up with the gate open, that is going to expose all of your film, and a huge piece of film is going to be going to waste. So you want to make sure that's closed, and to open this up, you just pop this open right here. And there you go. And you can see right in here there's the film leader already hanging out, and the gate to the main compartment, it's closed. So your film is light tight, and you just basically use this in the daylight to get your film started. So to do that, first thing you want to keep in mind is the top part of your film canister that sticks up right here. This wants to, you want to make sure you have this facing this side of your tank. So before you get started, just kind of getting used to, being face to face with the loader, you just want to make sure that you keep this to your right. So set everything out, and I'm going to take a piece of gaffer's tape. I've seen people use electrical tape, masking tape, and I'm sure those would work just fine. I pretty much always have gaffer's tape on hand because this stuff is pretty much a photographer's version of duct tape. It's perfect for everything. You don't have to worry about any of that residue or anything. And for stuff like this that you're going to be reusing, that's kind of important. So go ahead and get the main, or you want to get the start of the tape right there on the spool, and basically just want to get it lined up with the film so that your film is going to line properly and be straight onto your spool, just like that. Okay, that looks good. Doesn't have to be, exactly perfect or anything, but you do want to kind of take your time with it and make sure, your film is going to load straight. Now you want to take the other part of your canister, and right there on the side, there's a little slit basically right here, and it'll slide over the film once you kind of get it lined up right there. Slide that into place, and then you take your end cap and you just lock it into place, and it's that simple. So I'm going to let this drop down, pull a little bit more, and once it's in there, it's now locked into place. So this right here, like I said, you pull that open to let the film canister drop in, and now it's locked into place. So all you have to do is make sure that the crank and the side knob right here, they're both pushed in. That's going to keep your film canister in place, allowing you to use the crank. So you just take this, close that back up, and now it is light tight. And what you want to do is open the gate, because you can pull the film through there with the gate closed, but you're more likely to scratch the film. So if you open the gate by turning it to the left, your film is still light tight because this top part is closed, but now your gate is open, so you're actually going to be able to start cranking the film on there without scratching it. So now all I do, I keep my thumb on this knob right here just to make sure it's holding that canister into place, and you go ahead and start cranking. And every time you hear that click, it's adding a frame onto the film, and this little frame counter here on the side is actually turning. Now, I do it pretty slow because I've had a couple people online recommend to me not to go too fast because they've heard that, you know, sometimes that can scratch the film. So this is a really, really entertaining and interesting thing to be doing, as you can see. But I'm going to load it all the way past 35 or 36 up to 39 right there. And the reason I did that is because the first time I did this, I stopped at 35 because my negative sleeves that I use, they hold exactly 35 frames. And because I'm a little OCD, it drives me crazy when there's, you know, a frame or two hanging over on the end. So because I'm wanting to stop at 35, that's what I did on the frame counter the first time. But then whenever I developed, I realized I only got about, you know, 31, 32 frames. So now I'm going all the way to 39, and what I have left, I have left. I'd rather do that than, you know, not really get my money's worth. So I have that loaded. Now before I open this up, like I said, the gate is still open. So you want to turn that all the way to the right and make sure it's locked in, and now the gate's closed. So I'm going to pop this open just like that. And there we go. You can see we have film all the way in here, and it's still connected. So what you want to do is take scissors, and it's kind of a pain to do with some big scissors, but you just want to get in there and basically free that canister so that you can take it out. And now we have the canister here, and most cameras you have to have basically like a little notched film leader in order to have it catch in the frame in the the take-up spool. So what I like to do is basically just kind of make a little frame counter like that. And there we go. Now we have our roll of film, and it's ready to go, ready to be loaded, and it's really, really that simple. So there you guys have it. That's the entire process. And like I said, it's not the most interesting or entertaining thing to watch, but I wanted to make this so you guys had a resource in case you were wanting to start loading your own film, or if you just wanted to see how it all works. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. And just so you guys know, I learned how to do this from Joey Reddy over at awesomecameras.com. He has a really good tutorial on this on his YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out and see what else Joey's doing. He also just started a new podcast that you guys should check out. And also, before I shut this off, I want to also mention that if you guys aren't aware, the Flying Strangers website is now live. So go to flyingstrangers.com and you can see all kinds of different photos and videos, interviews, and there's also an online store where you can buy Flying Strangers shirts like this one that I'm wearing, hoodies, some stickers, all kinds of stuff. So definitely check that out, and you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to spread the word, and make sure you follow Flying Strangers on all the social networks. But that's it for today, so thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.